And welcome back to part 9 in A Hat in Time. This time, firstly we're going to repair this relic, we'll put them all together, which is a UFO taking cows. And alright, apparently we're not allowed to put the cows down first, we've got to put the UFO down first. There we go. Which will give us a purple time rift for the subcon forest. There we go. Speaking of subcon forest, as I try and think of something to say as we head over there, because once we get there, I'll be fine. The subcon forest is where we'll be prioritising finishing for the next few parts. Because after we've done this, we'll be heading into Chapter 4, but I want to leave Chapter 4 until almost last. Because once I beat Chapter 4, it'll be wrapping up that one loose mission in Chapter 1 we can't do until we do Chapter 4, and then Endgame. So I want to do Chapter 4 all together in as quick as possible. So we'll be cracking on with Chapter 3 from now on. Which the next one is unfortunately Queen Vanessa's Manor. The problem with the mission that defines the problem of making a horror or Halloween themed area in a game meant for kids. The possibility of going overboard with it. Because this mission does go overboard with it. And it is quite fucking creepy. And unfortunately you have to excuse my poor throat. It's suffering, it's been quite sore. It's been very dry the past few days. It's been very dusty air, so it's been very dry anyway, and so my throat is just taking a bit of a pounding for it. Anyway, this bridge, you should know where it is, and this is something I quite like with Chapter 3. If you sign the contract for this mission, but you go and you click to start another mission on the main menu, you can still go over and just do this one instead, even though you don't, because it's part of the contract. You have to do the missions that are on the contract eventually, so it doesn't matter. Even if you click on do mission 5, if you go do mission 4 for this level sort of thing. Which I like. Anyway, there's a snatcher trap here. There's another one on the map as well. If finding another snatcher trap will make him sign a contract, will make you have to sign a contract, which is how you're going to get more as you go. And the snatcher's getting annoyed at us because he likes yelling. Sorry, I had to keep that in. Now you must pay the price. We get to pick 2 more contracts. There's only 2 left to choose. So the next one we get, it won't give us an option. There'll only be 1 left. Deliver 10 packages or fight the mini boss. Well, I think we'll take the mini boss because that sounds far more interesting than deliver some parcels. Seriously, I don't get that, these contracts. They give 2 very interesting ones, and one that they know the developers must have knew sounded incredibly boring and no one was going to want to do. Fight a boss, explore a spooky mansion, or deliver mail. Huh. Oh, I didn't realise he was Gary, motherfucking Oak. Anyway, head over to this frozen part of the land, and there'll be a lot of don't go that way, a lot of warning signs, and one of these. These bells will act like the Dweller's Mask. You can use them to shift things in and out of existence. If stuff it'll go off. But what's worth pointing out is that it does have a double negative sort of style to it. If it's something that's naturally physical, and you activate one of the bells that makes it unphysical because it phases through it, if you then use the mask, it will make it back physical again because it will overlap. Because it will have the Snatcher Bell and the Dweller Bell and the Dweller Mask active at the same time will counter out each other, and it'll be like how it was beforehand. Which is worth learning because it will help for a puzzle in Chapter 4. It will help make it easier. Instead of having to do precise platforming that's really awkward, you can just use the Dweller Mask to overlayer and overlap things as my English language goes to hell again. These 2 frozen statues on your left and right, don't go near them. Just don't. You see any frozen statues like that, do not go anywhere near them, because they will come to life and they are faster than you. And yeah, you can always kill them and whatnot, but they are much faster than you. Actually, no, I take that back. I don't think you can kill them. You're supposed to evade them. Anyway, go down there. You'll be truly committing to the Queen Vanessa Manor mission. and your horrific, terrifying fate, which is this bloody mission. Like, if that artwork isn't a sign itself that this mission is terrifying, I don't know what is. I've played and beaten Outlast twice, and I even said on the Outlast playthrough I didn't find it that scary, and I only jumped like once, maybe twice on the whole thing. And I've done Alien Isolation in my spare time, and that was quite scary. It was quite good at getting to you. But nothing compares to this. You'll see. You can only use the Dweller Mask or the hat in this mission. You can't use the rest of your hats. And they only let you the Dweller Masks because it's for secret hunting, because there are Easter eggs hidden in this mission with it. But I'll have the normal one on just because if it was the other mask that the picture says it is, I'd like it. It's the green one I don't really like. I'm gonna shut up for this, just so you can learn how terrifying it is. Just listen. Like, fucking why? And you might have noticed that there's a few hiding spots that light up as well. This mission, if I wasn't just referencing Outlast for the sake of it, this mission is straight up Outlast. And there's things written on the wall and shit like that you can find with the Snatcher. That's what we need. I keep saying Snatcher. It's actually to be in Vanessa's manor. Let's get some of these. These arrows point to a very specific spot, and they'll open down there. I'm not entirely sure what they're for, but this is to here. So I'm not entirely sure what it is. I mean, I'm sure I'll work it out, but as soon as you unlock this, you can jump on it and I'll fucking hide. And I'm gonna shut up again because this is creepy as hell. Why? Why do that? Anyway, like, you have to jump on the thing again, which is awful, because we got to jump on this again, and now we need to move to a hiding spot, but the hiding spot's falling over, and okay, we might not get away with this. Oh god, we need to go, move. Oh no, we can't hide under this because we've been, well, and that's an instant kill. Do you see what I mean? It's bloody terrifying. It's just, to be fair, you can kind of cheat that out a little bit because Hat Kid will move away from your direction, so let's assume it's reverse controls and you can sort of do what I just did there. We can skip these now. Actually, I just got an idea. Do you think she'll find us if we have that open? Because usually, like on my first playthrough, I made it underneath that, but she came out quite quick. So maybe you're like, after you hide under here the first time, the second time when it knocks over and completely goes down, you're supposed to duck in there, maybe. I don't know, maybe. Oh, come on, where are you? Yeah, here she comes. Oh. Seriously! In fact, even if she can't see you, this terror music plays as she's on the hunt. Like, if this were only played when you was being chased, yeah, it would be terrifying, but you would at least be like, okay, you've been caught. But let's try hiding down here this time and see if this works. And let's just stay here for a while. Say to myself, okay, yeah, let's stay here for a while. Is she gone? No, she's still there. Go away! And it's, but I don't think she's going to come down here, so I think we're fine. Hey! I can see the light the red light that comes off out of her eyes, reflecting off the door. Do you see it? She's there. And the music's getting really atmospheric again. I can see the red light of her moving. Is she coming? Is she gone? She gone? Oh God! I thought she was gone. Anyway, we need to head over here because that door that you have to head into is the one that's locked that there's keys for. Go away, Vanessa. You get a checkpoint here, so you get this one. This puzzle's easier to do, thankfully. Also, this is a hiding spot. Somehow, that one lone dude from Mafia Town that you might have spotted and somehow end up in chapter 2 is here as well. Why? What have I done wrong? In his essay, he only talks about her, the tutor. He says he loves me, but she sees him. I get letters. He gets his time. He is mine. Once his studies are finished, I'll have him back. Alright, see that other page. Dear Diary, today the prince left to begin his studies. He'll be so far away and for so long. He's promised to write. He won't forget me, will he? His beloved princess. He's coming back. Just one weekend, a short holiday from her. I will convince him to stay. I cannot let my love leave again. It's a little melodramatic. Thanks, Hat Kid. What's in here? Hey, I think that's the last relic we need for the next set. Mother had a bit of an accident last week. Today I got crowned as queen. Now my prince won't call me as princess. Life isn't fair. Alright. My dearest Vanessa, it has been many days since I last saw you, but it feels like a month. My time in the academy is hard, I'm progressing quickly, there's much to study, it comes to law, my library, fuck. My tutor is the finest in the land, I'm thankful for their help. I've been attending private studies with one experiment practitioner by the law. The rest of the letter is ruined and torn. My prince enjoys his breakfast far too much, I'm jealous of that darn bacon. He loves it, no more bacon for him. Oh, I wish I could just keep him always locked up in chains in the cellar, but you can't chain a man, can you? Alright, I've met some pretty freaky women in my life, and I'm pretty sure a few of them would be cool with that. Like, just not to hammer on anyone, but just, it's not the most terrifying thing I've heard. I've heard people like get into that shit before. Anyway, as soon as that balloon goes, you need to find somewhere to hide because that fire's gonna pop it. Like that. And now she's coming again to scare us. Shit us. Oh yeah, this is like on the hunt music, this loud screamer music. It's not in the soundtrack. Well, if it is, I can't find it anywhere. They've got the music for... Alright, that's changed. You might notice it didn't have a head, but now it does. And you can hide under here as well. Anyway, so they've got the ambient music that plays when you're in Vanessa's manor, but nothing else. Also, that balloon won't go over the fire and pops, so you don't have to worry about it. Just head over here and you'll notice, look, there's a face drawn on this now. It's supposed to be us, and it's creepy as hell. But we don't need to get the last balloon because something's already knocked it. Ooh. And we have to head back. There's our key. And there it goes. And it gives us a checkpoint. Like, well, there you go. There's your fate. But before we go, let's check out this bottom corridor down here. There's another letter. I'm sorry about your hair, my prince. I just wanted our lengths to match and colour and curl. You look wonderful. Oh, there's a chest over here. What's in here? Oh, a rift token. Neat. And a frozen mafia dude. That's what happens to you, and when we got caught, is what was starting to happen to Hat Kid. She freezes you to death. Which explains why this entire area is frozen over. And yet she's bathing in here. As soon as you get in here, and the cutscene ends, make a mad dash for that bloody key, any way you see fit, get it, get the fuck out, because you're on a limited time, and before she comes out and is on the chase. Just don't stop. I don't know if she leaves at that point or stays in there, but I don't hang around. But as soon as you get up these stairs, you are safe. She can't get you anymore. You are in the safe zone. And the funny thing is that the track that plays in the background for this route, for this cellar bit, the track in the soundtrack is actually called "You're Safe Now." Like they know. And there's something up here. Oh, another rift token. Neat. But seriously, go open this and claim your reward, as you've just uncovered the most terrifying mission in this game. Ugh. Damn it, man. 24. Only one more to go and we'll be able to access the final boss. You only need 25 out of 40 to access the final fight. But we will be getting all 40, so even though we'll unlock it and there'll be a cutscene thing we'll have to do when we get it, we're not going to do it straight away. Right, next I think we'll tackle that mini-boss. The fun one called the Toilet of Doom. Oh, time rift detected. We get a bit closer. Ooh. Oh, I know where that one is. There's a village in the third... Well, I say village, like a burnt down, destroyed wreckage of a village you can find in the only section of the map we haven't unlocked yet because we haven't destroyed the spirits for. Oh, no, actually, it's right next to where the third spirits are, so we have unlocked it. We could just... I'm just not going to go do it now. And it's there. I'll highlight it. The other two, I think you have to, but unlock unlock the last part of the area. But that's just because I don't remember where they are. Let's see if we can find a fruit and quickly deal with this. So I want that yarn ball. There we go. Such happy music. Such a creepy area.
Please,
are you selling anything interesting? No? Okay. Sorry about that little cutaway there. Just had to quickly go do something. Right. Now, let's actually go fight this toilet. Yes, it is a toilet. It's called the Toilet of Doom. I actually quite enjoy this boss fight, to be fair. It's simple, but it's effective. Each attack has a different way of countering it. That first attack, you're looking for the bubble that has the fruit in it, because it'll naturally be ready to detonate. And then you just hop on and go. When it's sitting in the middle, you can swing on it and get a free shot in, if you're quick. Oh, he's doing this again. So look for the fruit. As soon as it's ready, get a hold of it and get close to him. Because the toilet thing will twitch for a while. And you might have noticed this, well, I say you might have noticed, if you've never played this game you won't, but the track that's playing in the background is actually a remix of the main boss theme when we get to the end of this chapter. And and it's my favourite boss theme, so so having a remix of it is great. Damn it. Because he's going to stay there for a while. He gives you a lot of time to try and do it. God damn it! He gives you a lot of time to try and do this, so don't worry if you don't get it first few tries. I'm going to let that... Oh, never mind. Well, see, but that's how long he gives you for it. But let's try and see if we can get this time. That was just embarrassing. There's slight misses. There we go. There we go. Is he going to go in the middle? Oh, he moved. Oh, sweet. That worked in our favour. Speedrunning tactics, eh? If he's doing this, it means he's changing phase. He's going to do something new. Oh, right, this. Yeah, you need to get up to the top. Because he's going to come down like this giant death bomb. And you need to hit him before it goes off. So I don't know if you can avoid that if it goes off. Such a fun boss theme. If he lands on his side like that, that's another free hit in. I don't think he's got too much left. Ooh, avoid the ghost cars. There we go. Is he going to sit in the middle? Oh, he's going to do this again. Alright. Get him. I can't remember how much health he's got left, but I'm pretty sure he hasn't got too much left, but... Right, I think he's going to land on his side again, because of how big his stam's... Yeah, there we go. Is that it? Yeah! So that's not too hard of a fight. It's only a mini-boss, but it's pretty cool. And it has a few interesting little things with it. It's not the best fight in the game by far, but it's still good. But that's that contract. Now, the only other contract we're missing, we have to actually find another trap to activate. So that means we're going to be exploring! Yay! But I think I'll be doing some editing. Oh no, we got to do this first because we got 25. You know, I only said it the last one that once you get 25, you have to do a little thing first. But we have to do this first before we can go back to normal missions. Because he might have forgotten. I mean, it's very easy to. They completely drop her after the first chapter. But Mustache Girl, she's back to be evil.
All right, I'm in.
With her terrible voice acting. Well, it's not terrible. It's just I just think it's the weakest in the game.
I bet she's collected a ton more.
It feels too forced. I said it in the earlier parts. I'll say it again now.
Where does she keep them?
Anyway, you have to rob yourself essentially. Because you have to go to the vault and steal from yourself the timepieces. Because despite being a vault, she doesn't keep it even remotely locked. Because our hat kid, she might be a sassy one, but doesn't make her smart. And so she's gonna mess with the timepieces. And for the rest of the game, the planet's gonna look less inviting. When you actually go to the map, it'll be normal. It's just for show. When you see it. Decided to do some cutting. You might remember from the last time you was here, we didn't get all the paintings to unlock the second area. Also, the nooses talk to you when you cling on them, so yeah, that's fun. We missed one because we didn't have the grappling hook, but now we have it. We can use it and unlock the second part of the map. Over here. So the noose is trying to convince us to hang ourselves. Kids game, ladies and gentlemen. Talking nooses that try and make you kill yourself. To be fair, I'll give it credit for being unique. Never seen a talking noose in a horror area before, so. Let's see, like this third chunk over here is still locked off because we need to deal with the next set. But over here, in this more burnt down area. See as I'm just looking around to see if there's anywhere we can go from here. Well, you could do platforming off the trees, which I quite like. When I first went through this area, I wasn't a big fan of this chapter, and although I still have problems with it because it's quite, there's a lot of things that are hard to recognise and pinpoint, so it's easy to lose your bearings in it. But it's nowhere near as bad as I had when I first went through it. I do quite enjoy it and try exploring it. The only problem is it will be finding the pieces. Like I'll be doing probably a lot of edits and cutting as we go through here, of me just waddling around exploring, because otherwise we'll get nowhere with it. Anyway, we need to find something to trigger this if we want to get access to that bell. Is there one of those? No one around here? Alright. There's more of those statues I just dived over. That's why I made a big arc over them. I didn't stay anywhere near. And you might notice the dark lining again. There's another. The third and final fire is over here. And there's 5 paintings for him. Right, but there's like a burnt, like abandoned area over here where one of the time rifts are. Be careful, that statue's I want to activate it just to highlight it, but yeah, look, right now, look how much it will just thankfully they can't jump, so it will stay down there. But those things will stay on your ass. And you might not have looked that fast, but that's because I was right in front of it. It's like it's rubbing against us, so the model slows down because it physically can't go as fast. But up here, I believe, is a painting. And we'll go for the time rift at another time because it's only there. Oh, for a second I thought Can I hit it from here? Oh, come on, that went in. Well, for a second I thought I'd missed that jump earlier. Get in there. That's one. I know there's one over here. Do we have to activate this thing? You got to get rid of the fruit. And there's another one in here. So we need to... I think the exploding guy respawns. Yeah, there he does. So we can get rid of that easily as well. And so he will lock off and open up whatever he's hiding from us. Which is that lock there. So we can actually travel the way up now. To get that painting. Wait, I was too quick on myself. But thankfully you have more than enough time to recover. There's a pin you can get that makes the recharge time much quicker, but I didn't see the point in it because the recharge time's already quick enough, I feel. Right, is there a fruit and being close enough to this, or I'm gonna have to go find a different one? Actually, I can just use the one lingering around the campfire, because it's just this guy sitting here. Thank you.
You'll come with me.
If an explosive device, you might have noticed already, if an explosive thing, like fruit, hits something that it can destroy, it'll go off immediately instead of going through the whole time limit of it. Like, you might have noticed we was heading towards Vanessa's manor that happened. Anyway, I think there's one up here. Get you, so you're just not in the way. And then there's only one left, which is
Real quick.
way off in the distance. I was worried that's just going to go straight over then. And then once we turn this off, we might just do the rift. I haven't decided yet. So I'd rather get it out of the way now so I don't forget about it. Because it will be a bit of a scavenger hunt to try and find them later on. Oh, come on. There we go. It's a bit picky with them. Right, now the whole of the forest is unlocked and available to us. Yay. Right, I'm going to cart until I decide where to go next. I think I will actually go for that time rift. Because I dwelled on it and it was either explore the area because I know how to get back here, or just get this one out of the way since we're here. And eventually I just decided to get this one out of the way, so this is what we're doing. I'm going to be careful about falling to the floor because that statue is going to still be around. And I don't know if it deactivates if you make enough distance from it or what, because I never gave it the chance to. You know, we need to get over there. Can we make it? No. Okay, now I just want to get back up. Right, it looks like it's deactivated from what I can tell. So you might have seen it. It was standing underneath the giant area that it was sitting on. Oh, okay. We need to get up here, and we can long jump and make it to the rift. I'll go get that rift token at another time. You know it's there. I'm trying to remember what this time rift is. Might even get to see more whales, because we've been quite lucky with them. Oh yeah, I know this one. This one, like most of them, isn't too bad. In fact, the only time rift-esque area that I struggle with is the one that's not even a time rift. Is one that's structured like a time rift in chapter 4, but it isn't quite. Because it's one of the challenges, but we'll get to that when we get to that. I already know what I'm going to do for chapter 4. I'm going to grind it all out in one part. It might be a very big ass part, but I want to get it done as quick as possible. That's the thing. Actually, no, I'll split it into two, because there's like this big final section that requires you to go to all the areas again. So I'll just split it in two and do the first visit to all the areas in one part and the second visit to all the areas in the second part. Just I know the first part will probably be 40 to 50 minutes long, so you look forward to that if you want a longer video. So I try and keep the length of these videos sensible. So I think any longer than half an hour, like there's a few times where I'll make it a bit longer, but any longer than half an hour, I can't expect people to have the time to watch it. And you might have noticed there where it overlapped what I meant earlier about if you overlap the mask and the bell, it'll make things active or unactive. There we go. That makes 26, a very healthy number I think to end this part on. But next time, oh no, we'll do this first. Let's see what we get. Oh, I hate that colour. I should have stuck with the second colour. Anyway, next time on A Hat in Time, we're going to explore the rest of Subcon Valley, or Subcon Forest, sorry, and hopefully try and find the rest of his time rifts, and find the last Snatcher Trap so we can do the rest of his missions. But until then, you take care now.